The biggest lie in website security. It's the green padlock. Let me give you an example. This is a box of bombs. Now, if we were to slap a green padlock on top of it, would it make it safe? No. No. Absolutely not. It would not be safe. But unfortunately, that's the kind of logic that people apply when looking at websites like this. They see, oh look, padlock connection is secure, must be safe, right? Or they look at this, another green padlock, HTTPS, it must be safe to enter my sensitive information into this website because there's a green padlock. It's safe. They think, erroneously, that HTTP is insecure and bad, while HTTPS with the green padlock is good. And that's the biggest lie about website security. HTTPS is a fake and a fraud. It really does not mean much. So what does it actually mean? The green padlock simply represents that a website uses HTTPS encryption, which just means that if you were to enter your sensitive information, such as a username or password, into a website, attackers just can't pull it out of thin air. HTTP, they can. But here's the important part, okay? Dangerous websites can still have the padlock. The padlock itself means very little about the authenticity of the website itself. It actually doesn't mean anything about how safe the content of the website itself is, okay? It is free and easy to get that padlock for your website, which is really just an attacker's dream. So the takeaways, HTTPS is not safe. You must use good judgment when entering info on any site, okay? Check the URL. Make sure it's the site you want to visit. Make sure that site URL is legitimate, okay? Now, HTTPS is safe from certain attacks, like I mentioned earlier, okay? Attackers cannot just rip out your data from thin air if you enter in your credentials on an HTTPS website, but you must understand that it can be also used to gain your trust, because you see that green padlock, it seems trustworthy. It gives a sense of authority. But that trust can also be used to exploit you in other ways. For example, phishing, okay? You can have that green padlock on a phishing website and you would never know, okay? Green padlock does not mean anything as far as the website content is safe, okay? Now, some good news. Here's an article talking about this. You used to look for a padlock icon next to the web address to confirm HTTPS. That has changed. Most modern browsers like Chrome, Edge, and Safari have removed the traditional padlock icon. Why? Because people mistakenly believed the padlock meant a website was safe overall. In truth, it only meant the connection was encrypted. Let me show you what they mean by that. So if I go to a website, pasta.com, okay, it's launching soon, very nice. But if you look at the top left-hand corner over here, notice how there's no padlock icon, okay? Chrome removed it because they realized people erroneously thought that the website was safe if it had the padlock icon. But now notice how it's like these weird bars and circles, okay? If we click on it, then we can see the padlock icon, okay? And once again, it will say connection is secure. But remember, do not be fooled. It does not mean the content is safe. Now, this is just a benign website. It's just pasta.com. But the point stands that if this were a malicious website, HTTPS does not mean it's any safer than it is, okay?